BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala and Yamaha.
Welcome everybody to another edition of BC Outdoor Sport Fishing Television. I'm your host, Mike Mitchell. Today we're fishing with Brian Chan, who's a retired member of the Freshwater Fisheries Society of BC. Brian, where are we today? What are we doing?
We're on Scuitto Lake,
Okay.
which is about 30 kilometers southeast of Kamloops.
Okay.
It's a stock lake by the Society. It's managed by the Ministry of Environment for trophy fishing, so there's bigger fish in here.
Yep.
And it's summertime, and so we're going to be looking at summer conditions, but hopefully we'll catch some fish today.
Awesome. Let's get out there and get some fish.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay,
Good?
anchor. Fish on. Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Whoa, we got a nice one.
Right on.
Bloodworm.
Not a bloodworm. How far down were you?
Right off the bottom. Right on 6 inches off the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna get my line in here and
Whoa.
this guy. Is it worth doing a throat?
Yeah.
taking a throat pump
We
on
should
this guy?
probably throw them, this time of year in the middle of summer, you never know what they're going to be eating.
Yeah.
But definitely they eat bloodworms this time of year.
Yeah.
Well, I just know that.
Yeah.
And this particular lake is known for that. It's a nice fish.
Yeah, it is. Got a nice bend in the rod.
Got that little riffle on the water. That's what really, when we're fishing indicators, that
It just gives it that bit of action.
gives you that much
Yeah.
more action.
Right on. Beautiful. Well, again, we're up at Scuitto Lake right now in the middle of August when most people have put away their fishing rods for their water skis.
Well, we're
We
the
just-
only boat in the lake.
Yeah, we decided to come up and see if we can't catch some fish and prove everybody else wrong. That is a beautiful fish, Brian. Look
Isn't
at
that
that.
It's a beautiful trout.
Yeah, right.
Panask rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can put that in the water.
Brian's going to do a quick throat pump here and show us what we're, see if we're dialed in on the proper flies and sizes and colors and all that good stuff.
The fly out. Yeah, so the throat pump, all we're doing is sampling the throat.
Yeah.
We're not going into the stomach. So it's a quick little tool that use it right, keep the fish in the water, turn them upside down. It'll calm them down a little bit, like that. Get all the water out of it, depress the bulb, slide it into the narrowing, back it out. That's it. We can let the fish go. So fish never left the water.
Yep. Healthy.
It is there.
Nice fish.
Nice fish, we'll let it
A little
go.
color to it, but not bad at all. Beautiful. Good job.
Yeah.
First fish. Yeah, that's what we needed.
We needed one, so I'll have a look at the wilds, see if there's anything.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're right on. Dialed in with the bloodworms there.
So I'll show you the fly we're using, but we can do. It's all bloodworms.
All the bloodworms you can see. All different sizes. Actually, no, they're pretty standard size, aren't they, Brian?
Are they big?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, I'll show you what I got on.
They're probably,
Well, there's the fly I'm using.
yeah, so very similar. Good stuff. Okay, well now we know. That's what we're feeding
Good.
on.
See, there's some green ones in there.
Yeah.
There's some Christmas tree ones. That's a good sign.
Okay, well now we know. So I think I'll be doing a bit of a switch on my rod too then.
All right.
I don't want him to catch all the fish.
This one feels good.
Got another one here. All right,
The old bloodworm.
the decks are cleared. Let's bring this Tyee in, shall we?
get ready to pull.
Yeah.
We're pulling the anchors.
Yeah, he's doing, look at that.
I haven't seen him yet. Feels good though.
Yeah. That indicator went down pretty good and,
Oh yeah, there's a little flash on it. That's a good
there
fish.
you go. Yeah. Hey, we have a saying in fishing though, Brian. Any fish is a good fish though.
They're all good. Some are
They
just
are.
better.
Yeah, some are better. Yeah, you're right. Let's get, we need the net for this one.
Looks like he's want to stay on this side of the boat.
Is he? Okay.
Got a bit of algae in the water, summer, but they obviously can still see the flies.
Yeah. And again, this fly that you're fishing right now, this bloodworm, you're fishing it right off the bottom.
6 inches off the bottom.
So these fish are rooting around in the mud.
And they're tilting their heads down and sucking them out of their
Okay.
larval tubes.
Yeah.
So these chironomid, the larvae we've seen today that are in the throats of these fish,
Yeah.
they're going to pupate. They're going to hatch this year. They're going to turn into a pupa and then still hatch.
Okay.
Probably later this month. That's a nice fish.
That is a beautiful
Oh, yeah.
fish, Brian. Nice.
Oh,
I got
get
him.
him.
I got him. Look at that net job.
You're good.
I am.
Oh, we should have that guy
Did you
go.
break off?
No, the hook
Just
came
popped.
out.
That was it. Well, and again, that's years and years of expertise of fishing with kids. It's okay, son. We're all right. We got the fish for you. We'll just show the camera. We'll show our viewers this beautiful. Again, this is a Penasque triploid. Brian, is that what they are?
Yeah,
You know,
I got my shower.
He's mad at you. He's like, hey, I was supposed to be gone and free when that hook popped out.
So Scuitto Lake is managed. It's a 2-fish limit,
Okay.
so it's managed for bigger fish
Yeah.
by the Ministry of Environment, and so the society stocks a small number of all-female triploid Penasque,
Okay.
and I can get a hold of it. She's not very happy.
So this is actually one instance where we can probably say her, and it's
yeah,
probably
and
true.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And this is a classic Penasque
Oh, beautiful.
fish.
Look
Very
at that.
few spots, and just silver, beautiful fish. I'll just let this guy
We'll
go.
let this one, let her go.
Let her go. But that's a beautiful rainbow.
You know what? While we're at this angle, Brian, this is probably a good time because the viewers are able to see the algae that's in the water here. And had I not known at the time when I was, starting out fishing, I wouldn't have fished this lake because I would have saw the bloom. Obviously, you're into 2 fish already, and we're getting fish still here. But let's talk about what's going on here.
So when you look closely in the water, it looks like someone mowed their lawn and threw the grass clippings in the water. That's a blue-green algae, and it's growing in the water. It's the top 3 to 4 feet of water.
Okay.
Will have the algae concentrated in it. The problem with blue-greens is you can see right here, it's starting to clump up.
Yeah.
And when it clumps up like that, that means it's telling you there's lots of algae in the water. What blue-greens do though, is they release chemicals into the water that are picked up by the lateral line of the fish. They're absorbed in the brown fatty tissue, lateral line, and that's what gives the fish a muddy flavor.
A muddy flavor. Okay.
So if you're fishing a lake in the summertime with a blue-green algal bloom on it, you probably want to release the fish.
Yeah.
They're not going to taste good.
Yeah.
But a lake with a blue-green algal bloom, it tells you the water is extremely productive.
Yeah.
A lot nutrient rich. It's going to grow some nice fish. It's going to have lots of bugs in it.
Yeah. So again, not necessarily because there's an algae bloom doesn't mean not to fish. I mean, this lake has a lot of nutrients in it. It's going to produce fish for us again. But as you said, probably not the best eating fish
Nope.
for retention. So
As soon as the bloom dies off in the fall, then the fish will be much better eating.
okay, great. So,
Stay tuned for more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Closed captioning brought to you by Linex.
and I'm retying up here right now, and I'm trying to catch up to Brian because he's catching all the fish here, and I just decided to switch over. And he gets one on right away. That's great. And that was a nice fish. We just missed the jump there.
Yeah.
But you can hear.
I went aerial. Penasque like to jump.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be able to show our viewers a few jumps and a few fish here.
So like it is the middle of August.
Yeah,
It's
what
going
is
to
it,
hit
the 12th?
35 today.
It's the 12th of August.
12th of August, and it's going to cook, and there's no one else on the lake.
No.
But
And we're hooking fish.
you can catch fish.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Right on there.
Hardly any spots.
Yeah, just gorgeous.
That's how you differentiate, or in those Penasque rainbows. This guy's probably got like 4 spots on each side of his body. There's the fly upside down in the beak.
Yep, perfect hook.
That is a beautiful,
Oh, gorgeous.
beautiful rainbow,
It is, yeah.
isn't it? Well conditioned.
So, as a good angler, I'm just going to cast over him while he's busy.
It's called poaching.
Poach his hole.
Poaching my water.
There we go. And now I'm in the zone. It's going to be odd how I actually catch a fish because I'm actually probably fishing 30 feet of water there at 8 feet. He set me up so he can catch more fish. That's fine. Snaked his hole right here though, so we're good.
What's going on here, Mike?
Well, I finally caught a fish, Brian.
You
That's
poached
what's
my
going on.
water.
I did, I told you.
You
minute- the
made me
minute-
get a knot.
Yeah, and the minute you did that, I decided, well, these fish need to see somebody else. I think they need another view of what's going on in here. So I haven't seen this guy yet. I don't know how big he is. He's a good fish.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. You see these 5 weights bend right over.
you got a soft rod there.
I do, yeah, and
So there's no excuse. You should never lose a fish.
No, that's true, but I will, and I do, but that's okay. Now this one again, we just switched over to that bloodworm pattern we showed on that we'll show you guys again, but there he is right there.
They're upside down in its beak.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, soft take. Just
Yeah,
kind of
very soft.
just kind of sipped at it, and the indicator just went down, and just as he set up, awesome.
Okay, so from now on, you're on that side of the boat?
Yeah, I'll cast
Okay, get
back
back
that
to
way
your
right
side.
away. That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
And again, these are, there's I would imagine there's some decent other big fish in this lake too.
Oh, these guys we've got them up to about 6 pounds earlier in the year.
Oh, excellent.
So the beauty about triploids is that they'll live for 8-9 years.
Yeah, I just get bigger. And bigger.
This is a 3-year-old fish.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent. I think the fly's out and we're good to go again. Here's the bloodworm pattern that we had switched over, and that was 1 cast and wind drifting, and there goes the indicator. So Brian, is this one of your flies, or whose is it?
Actually, that's a pattern designed by Ron Thompson, owns the Kamloops Fly Shop.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very effective. That red bead is like a neon light down there.
Yeah. Excellent.
And for water that's got a bit of color to it like this, it's great.
Well, it's a beautiful fly, and you know what? I don't want to admire it anymore. I want to go catch more fish with it.
You're on the wrong side of the boat.
Yeah, I'll back cast over my head here, so
right.
we'll get ready your way.
Here's today's tackle and gear.
All right, folks, we're going to talk a bit about some of the gear we've been using out here on Scuitto Lake today. We started out with 9'6" and 10-foot fly rods, 5 weights. Paired them up with some Cortland Precision XC reels, and put on the new Cortland Dynatip floating line, which is right here, as you can see, and paired it up again with Climax 12-foot 5X. Down to Brian's specialty.
The setup.
The setup, the good stuff, the meat and potatoes here for us.
So because it's windy today, Mike, I like to start off using a number 14 barrel swivel.
Yeah.
Just with an improved clinch knot.
Yeah.
And then another 16 to 20 inches of 5X fluorocarbon tippet to our Chironomid bloodworm pattern. And above the swivel, we've got one of the Rolly quick release strike indicators, so we can suspend it at particular depth. And the beauty about these indicators is that they release.
Yeah, great. Well, let's get a closer look at some of the flies we've been using and
Sure.
show off some of the secrets.
A few.
A few now. Good.
Oh, what do you got?
Yep.
Fish on?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Go, Mike. Good job.
This isn't normally the way I
Boy,
hold.
did
There we
that-
go.
I saw your indicator. All it did, I thought you were on bottom. It went down.
Oh,
so,
yes!
nice fish.
Well, you know what I was doing? I was actually just pulling out some of the slack in the line. That's all I was worried about right there. I was just
Very
doing it.
soft take. That's a
Oh.
nice fish.
Yeah, beautiful.
job.
Yeah, but you're right. Again, that's back to that initial take that just,
Sure.
if I wouldn't have moved my line, I would have missed it. I had
Yeah.
too much slack, and just from the wind pulling the line back towards
I was going
me.
to say something.
I know. Well, that's why I read your mind, I think, Brian, because There we go. Oh yeah. But this again just reaffirmed that they're still feeding now. Again, if we can get those if we get those indicators to pop, slide down the line because I'm basically at my end. But again, this is the beauty of having a 10-foot rod and fishing a 12-foot leader. What we do is just stand at our tip. Oh, he's not ready yet. Oh, there he's back. Oh, beauty. All right. Excellent. There's some slack. He's out. He's out anyway. Let's maybe show him quickly to the camera. We'll let him go. Yeah, way different take again on that one than the last two that I had. That's better though.
Beautiful trout though. They're in great shape. You know, for middle of August, they pull.
Yeah.
They got a lot of fight. Quick look.
Again, look at this very limited spots.
Light
Yeah.
spotting.
Gorgeous fish. How old do you figure that fish should be, Brian?
It's probably a 3-year-old too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're catching up.
No. I'm gonna catch up though.
Stay tuned for more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Welcome back to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing.
Fish on.
Oh, great. All right. Oh, that was a beauty too. That's a nice fish. And now he's jumped on you. You know what? He did. I was just bringing the line in, so we got wasn't fast enough.
Might get another jump out of him.
I think, yeah, we're.
You know, I never get to fish out of the bow of my boat. I like it.
That's nice, isn't it? Look at this. We got a double header, Brian.
You.
Yeah, he jumped over my line, so I'm just gonna give you. And we're free. Perfect. Yeah, we're off. Okay, I'll just get this out of the way. So Brian, while we got this fish on,
sure.
Let's talk about the society and what they do for anglers in BC, and obviously visiting anglers as well too, because you know I know that you know some people know, but I don't think a lot of people really know what goes on.
Yeah, sure. Well, the Freshwater Fish Society is since 2003. It's been responsible for the provincial fish stocking program.
Yeah.
So the society that used to be within government, now it's a nonprofit society.
Okay.
So the society stocks about 850 lakes in the province each year.
Yeah.
There's 20,000 lakes in the province. We stock 850. Those 850 lakes support over 50% of the total freshwater fishing effort.
You know, along with you know, stocking some of the interior lakes in the Thompson, Okanagan, and Caribou region, you guys also do some urban fishery lakes that you stock to promote.
Absolutely, we have a large urban or catchable trout stocking program to help with learn to fish programs.
Yep.
We this year we hosted the high school fly fishing championships down at our Abbotsford Trout Hatchery on our fishing ponds there.
We've been involved with that as well.
That's right. So we're just, you know, our outreach programs at the society is a big part of their work. Is this public outreach to get more people, kids, families out fishing.
Yeah.
I'll let this guy go.
The wind comes up just as I'm casting too.
There's a beautiful.
That's awesome.
Beautiful Pennask rainbow. You know, the other thing that a lot of anglers don't understand is when you buy a fishing license now, 55% of that license, a freshwater license, goes to the Freshwater Fish Society of BC to deliver that provincial stocking program. So in a sense, it's a user pay.
Yeah.
No longer does your license go to just general revenue,
Yeah.
and you get the crumbs at the end. It's dedicated funding where the society gets its portion to run the hatcheries, to do the outreach work, and the ministry gets their portion. Habitat Conservation Trust Fund gets their portion to do their work. So it's dedicated funding now. So it's you know, when you buy a license, that's what you get for it.
Oh, this is great. No, that's the way it all should be anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Put back into.
Learning with the pros. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers.
Today on Scuitto Lake, we fished a lot of chironomid larval patterns. It's good to understand the life cycle of chironomids so that you know when to fish different life stages. So chironomids have a complete life cycle: egg, larval, and pupal, and adult stages. In the spring months, you can often fish the chironomid larval patterns because they're active and they haven't quite gone into the pupation stage before they emerge as the pupa. The biggest amount of chironomid fishing is done in the pupal stage when there's lots, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them, of the pupa emerging every day and the trout are gorging on them. However, there are chironomid species that have more than a 1-year life cycle, so you can have good chironomid larval fishing during the hot or warm summer months because those larvae are going to live until the following summer before they emerge. And that's what we're doing today. We're taking advantage of larvae that were maturing but not going to emerge into the chironomid pupa until the following year. So it's just something to bear in mind. It's all about understanding the life cycles of the insects we're trying to imitate to be successful on the water.
Okay.
Hey Mike, good
Got
job.
another one. It's been a while in between fish.
Don't give him any slack.
No, he's fine. He's hooked good, I hope. I haven't seen him yet. I don't know how big he is.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah. This is kind of why we go stillwater fishing, when the fishing heats up a bit. And it's gangbusters, as we like to say. This makes it a lot of fun. And again, the 5-weight rods and reels. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Well, we haven't seen this.
I haven't seen him yet, no.
This could be a good one.
It doesn't feel too big, but
That's a nice fish.
nice little fish, yeah. Right on.
Nice fish.
Thank you.
It's a good job, Mike.
Yeah.
The beak. Oh, bloodworm.
And that's basically what we've been fishing with most of the day.
Look, hook fell out.
Excellent. Well, let's show our viewers a fish and have a look here. Get my hands wet. Water. There we go. Let's spin him around here. He doesn't want to cooperate much, does he? There you go. Have a look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Pronounced
Again,
rainbow.
no spots on him, very little spots. And he's been out of the water long enough. Well,
Good job, Mike.
I hate to say it, but I think our time's up. Had a great day.
We
Again,
caught a few fish.
we caught a few fish, released a bunch. It's been a great day.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And thank you for joining us today on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Stay tuned for another episode, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
BC Outdoor Sport Fishing has been brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala, Yamaha, Freshwater Fisheries Society of BC, Arborcraft, and Kingfisher Boats. Scotty, Lowrance, along with